is Dr. Shirley Kane. She serves as the Dean of the Faculty of Nursing at the University, where she's the principal of the School of Nursing, the chair of the Board of Studies, the chair of the Project Evaluation Committee, the editor of the newsletter of the college, the member expert for evaluation of quality and standard of nursing colleagues of the state, and also the research guide for various programs. She has also been given national and international awards, including the highest national award in the field of nursing in India, which was conferred by the President of India in 2020, which was the National Florence Nightingale Award. And she also received an International Outstanding Scientist Award in Engineering, Science, and Medicine on August the 20th, 2021. Today, Dr. Kane will be presenting Impact of Administrative Leadership, Experiences Among Nurses, a systemic review and thematic census. Dr. Kane.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this wonderful introduction. So, greetings to all the colleagues. I am here today to share with you about the impact of nursing leadership among nurses. Well, I still remember the time when I started my career as a principal of an institution. Things were not bed of roses as it seems. I became interested in this topic because I have been serving this profession since 25 years. So during these years, I have learned that nursing administration and leadership they go side by side, which has allowed to me a skilled professional at a proficient level. So my purpose today, I'm not able to change my slide. Yeah, thank you. My purpose today is to throw a light on the impact of administrative leadership with an objective to conduct. It's still not going. With an objective to conduct a systemic review and thematic synthesis of qualitative research to analyze the impact of administrative leadership among nurses. So first of all, I'll be presenting an overview of the sub-theme and its impact in nursing profession. Maybe go back to a prior slide because on this side I am not able to change it. Thank you. First of all, I'll be presenting an overview of the sub-theme and its impact in nursing profession. As we all know that nursing administration is a broad term that encompasses nursing professionals who are knowledgeable with leadership practices as they relate to the nursing services. To begin with, nursing administration or leadership, it refers to a number of management, supervisory, and executive denominations, such as nurse managers, administrators, chief nursing officers, directors of nursing, registrars, deans, vice deans, or either we can say vice presidents or president of nursing. The field of nursing profession is, however, maturing day by day with a wealth of well understood professionals who inspire others to discover their potential of leadership style, its purpose, and relationship in work, enhancing their growth and maturity. Well, recent developments have shown that nursing directors must provide direct advice and mentorship to their subordinates or their unit nurses to enhance their levels of management services. Subsequently, we can see that the transformational leadership qualities they promote a healthy environment for the employees and staff. On the other side, the review speaks about the change in leadership styles. It has outlined that a change in work style reduces the workplace bullying negative consequences, disruptive behavior, which is a common problem in healthcare setting. Next slide. As we all know that the current scenario of nursing profession demands placement of nursing leaders at all levels, either in clinical, academic or administrative area, and they represent and share their valuable inputs that may lead to a higher level of global leadership. In this context, it is highly appreciated that the International Council of Nurses is as well promoting strategic leadership with the goal to advance the nursing profession that allows to meet current and future needs of the healthcare system. The training programs such as Global Nursing Leadership Institute are a boost for the nursing profession. Now let's turn our attention towards the next slide, that is key steps. Could you please change the slide? I am not able to change it from my side. Thank you. So the next is key steps of the study. It consists of three steps. First is data extraction and coding of fragments, generating themes and sub-themes. Step 2 consists of quality assessment of eligible papers using QARI by HANS 2011, and the last step is concluding the findings. Moving ahead with methodology, yeah, it consists of four stages as we can see on the slide. First one is literature, search in different databases, screening titles, abstracts, and checking eligibility. Second is assessing the quality of relevant publications. Third is extracting data from the results section. And the last stage is providing thematic synthesis. Let's now look at the table of results depicting the total number of studies included the synthesis. Total records were counted as N100, screened N70, excluded N45, and the full text reviewed is N25. Out of that, non-eligible reviews were N20. And finally, I selected a total of 17 reviews for the thematic synthesis. Moving further for sum up of the review, uh, so the studies included are described and categorized under themes and sub-themes, which we can see on the slide. Number one is providing support. The sub-themes for the providing support were participation in decision-making, empowering practices, positive leadership style. Second one is motivation, positive transactional leadership, and increased self-interest are the sub-themes. Third one is coordination. It has team building, trust, and job satisfaction. Fourth is resourceful, which has influence strategies and act as a role model. Last but not the least is achieve collective objectives, which has sub-themes autonomy and job satisfaction. So moving further for the sum up of this review, yes. So the summary of findings states that if you look at the providing support, it has providing support among nurses. It reflects increased self-interest. The studies illustrated meaningful perspectives of the leadership support and empowerment, along with an evidence of participation in decision making, which leads to a faster transition in managerial role. Next is motivation. Next is motivation. It contributes to increased self-interest and mixed responses towards behavior affected by the motivation. Besides, it encompasses authority and capabilities among nurses working at various levels. Next, we can look on the coordination. Coordination summarizes positive transactional leadership, I think, which is a need of the hour. The creation of trust improves and establishes good, reasonable relationship among nurses, among superiors, and the subordinates and the other staff at their workplace. In addition, we can see that the results found an evidence of satisfying working environment when coordination is being facilitated. While continuing with the summary section, the theme resourceful confirms strong link between trust and job satisfaction. I think this is one of the most important element in any job area. One feels valued and needs related to the professional development improves upon the availability of the resources. So resources plays a very important vital role in everyone's workplace. Beside these strategies, in terms of providing coaching leadership style, faster transition in managerial position plays a vital role in this segment. So, as far as the achieve collective objectives are concerned, autonomy and visionary leadership affects the positive coaching leadership style and leads to challenging practice environment. Now we are approaching to the end of the presentation. Let's turn our attention towards the conclusion. This review has provided an insight into the nature of impact of administrative leadership among nurses. This may be considered as a promising aspect for emerging leaders when they begin work with the nurse managers as part of their practicum coursework. Whereas during their beginning years of experience, they develop different perceptions in relation to the administration or leadership roles. So the analysis has led to a point where it explains that only one aspect is not responsible for effective leadership. Instead, it is a combination of overall transactional leadership. The combination of all aspects in working environment has created an enhanced capability of self-confidence and uh, decision-making skills for the nurses at all levels, whether they are working in clinical area, whether they are working in academic or in any administrative settings. Well, a few challenges were also discussed in the review. May we move to the next slide? In the review, some countries they hesitate to share their job knowledge, which is not widely exercised. The risk and reward of the higher positions bring a roller coaster ride in their positions as a major key players. The implementation of negative transformational leadership reduces the commitment to an organization. Lastly, the unhappy and over controlling behavior of superiors sometimes may lead to the reduced service delivery. So now we have reached to the end of our presentation. So here are some references. Yes.
Thank
I'm
you
sure
so
that you,
much
yeah. Thank you.
for
Thank
a
you for giving me
timely,
such a wonderful opportunity.
yes, thank you for that timely presentation. My
Yeah, I
question to
tried
you
my,
is,
yes.
what solutions can be implemented to address the challenges in the review?
Well, thank you for the question. If we look at the challenges mentioned in the presentation in many countries or regions, most of the organization they don't prefer to share their policies. It may be in the hospital section, it may be in the corporate hospitals or in academic institutions, maybe due to their human resource policies. But I feel that all these policies or frameworks must be shared at some common platform so that when new appointments are being taken by these organizations they must feel more comfortable after having such interactive sessions, so they can adjust themselves in a much better position and they can quickly adopt the new environment.
Thank you so much. And as a nursing leader, administrator, how can you apply the themes at your workplace that you mentioned in your research?
Well, thank you for this question also. So, I strongly believe that it is very important that nurses at all leadership levels they must collaborate and provide mentorship to the young nurses and guide them. As far as my leadership is concerned, I prefer in team working. That is not I, but we. When we apply we as a team leader, then we can expect excellent capabilities and outcomes from our colleagues. And this is what I apply. Once they know that they have been given freedom and liberty to work within their working environment, they will give you excellent, or we can say that phenomenal results. So all this is what I do at my workplace as a leader, and all components of transactional leaderships are being exercised by me. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Excellent
Thank you.
presentation.
Thank you.